Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, welcome back. And if you are now joining me, my name is Eunice. And like every other Friday night, this is the inclusive, all-inclusive show. This is the show that puts you, that starts ends your week. Whether you had a bad week, a long week, a tiring week like myself, this is the show that starts your weekend off in a good spirit, in a good light, and in a good mood. So, tonight I have with me a good friend of mine. His name is Trevor, all the way, Trevor. Well, wait now. But what's wrong with he? I started saying name, he tell me, shh. I don't know what he's saying. I ain't forgetting G partner. But what the phone for? Just now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my good friend from all the way from South Trinidad, from San Fernando. His name is Trevor G. Trevor, good evening, my dear. Welcome to the Gayelle once again.
Thank you for having me, Eunice Peters, and thank you for calling me young a little while ago. I feel great. I feel once I'm alive, I am young.
And since you're so fresh with yourself, tell the people what's your real name.
My real name is, I don't even know. I just go by Trevor G. They gave me that name when I was in like my early 20s, and they had a concert in the community, and I see my name on the thing, Trevor G, so I say I have to sing. So I keep it from there.
Now, let's start on a good light, right? What is the name on your ID card?
My ID card? It'll be going too personal, but Trevor.
Listen, I don't know if you're getting memo, right? That's my show. There's a show where we just talk the things. You have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and not just for the truth. Listen, it's a long time I ain't sit down, but when I sit down, a little more spicy. Don't let me go there. Don't let us go there.
Before I get
Tell the nation what is your real government
Before
name.
I get the whip, folks, it's George. George is the end. George is the end.
Trevor George. But how hard that was? You have some warrants or something? Or you're owing people somewhere? Your maintenance? All you know is that we have find all the things because this is the first time I guess someone come and play, they try to hide the name from me. What you ever see more things so? What do you mean by he went somewhere and he see a Trevor and a G and he tell himself he to sing next? But what did Mother choose? No, listen, don't let me come out my good here. I'm trying to behave. Trevor George. And I now understand where the G came from though. It wasn't that you just saw it on any billboard. And of course you are joined by some friends. I see nice man out there, nice man. Good evening. I see some other your guests now arrive.
Crowd of people.
Good evening, darlings, lovers, when they come front. So, Trevor George. Look how I call you Trevor George. Whole night, all the way down the road. Whole night, Miss Marianne. Trevor G, nothing. So tell me something about you and your journey in this music thing. Because you say what you just saw your name on a board 22 years ago?
More than that. Since 1999.
1999. What was I doing in 1999? I was in New York. 1999. Hey, I was outside. Yeah, so old. 1999, I done traveling.
I'm young, you don't say it already, you're young.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Gasparo, South Gasparo.
Gasparo.
Yeah, the home of Riddim. The same street that birthed the Tambo Bamboo in Gasparo. So I'm from the Parforce Road.
Parforce Road birthed the Tambo Bamboo?
Yeah, in Gasparo.
In Gasparo? Originally the Tambo Bamboo, as we know it in Trinidad and Tobago, it was birthed in Gasparo.
Other places, but in Gasparo.
But listen, I just talked to you about telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Now I understand your sense of pride for the fact that you all may have a very nice Tambo Bamboo section down in Gasparo. Tell me that, but don't tell me it was birthed there. My TV audience don't miss to know. They don't miss at all.
The South version.
Don't let me turn on the phone. Don't let me open the phone lines. For what are you to call it? And say, but you just what are you talking about? Tambo Bamboo wasn't born in Gasparo. But you were born around the music and around the thing. That is important. That is what you're trying to tell us from a very early age. Nice. But you have been creating not just music for Soca Parang, but rhythms for all throughout the year because you're very, 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 very busy. Every time I turn on my social media sites, you are doing something new, which is good though, by the way.
You're looking at me, thanks.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved in all of this.
Probably by accident, you know.
Really?
Yeah, just playing fast.
Just playing fast.
Yeah, just playing fast, touching up with knobs and thing, and watching people and making comments.
So your ability to produce was self-taught.
Partially, yeah. I did a little bit of music in terms of playing instrument for like 6 months.
You did a little bit of training.
Yeah, playing.
You know, Joey Rivers had a real good program the other day that all they should have get involved in. Joey, I think you probably need to run that back again. I don't even think it's over because I think it was a 6 weeks program where he was teaching the musical instrument, the how to sing, how to play, how to write. Very, very good program. That I think all young composers and writers, and then don't even just the young ones, because when I did my bachelor's in music, I learned a lot of different things that I didn't know. And even though I was in music, I've been in music just like yourself for all these years. So even though you would have had your knowledge, doing a course like that enhances your knowledge.
So that was the first time, that what I said is, the 6 months, that was the first year, but then after I did plenty of other stuff, like songwriting.
Nice.
Back then was worship coordinating, singing, choir, drama, then it was song engineering.
Do you think that,
some courses at the
versus back then to now, is there enough being done to enrich and somewhat empower not just the youths, but the people who are interested in things like that?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing and more. Back then we had us to read books and sit down in classes.
Right.
Now you have everything in book in your hand. Like, yes, you could punch your numbers, and you could sit down in classes by just sitting in your bedroom. You could sit in classes, you could sit down.
But are there enough?
You have no excuses again, right?
Are there enough opportunities being created though?
The opportunity is being created for you, and you just join in the opportunity now. You don't even have to even think about opportunities again. It's so much. You have to empower your own self. You have to be self-empowered now.
No.
More than ever.
But what I'm trying to get at is because a lot of people, a lot of young people now, when my ears are to the ground and I listen to about the job market, a lot of these young people have degrees, they have masters, they have bachelors, they have all sorts of things, and they are still out there unemployed. And what is more heartbreaking is that their only skill is the academics.
Right.
But two things is wrong. Two things is necessary. The academic, we need to show them that outside of the academics, it is lucrative financially to get involved.
Right.
So we must show them. Okay, and that's why I asked the question, not to ask for your business about how much money you're pulling in, but to show my audience and to show the onlookers, listen, I could do like Trevor, and not just emulate the Marshalls, the Bungies, the Fiana, which is also good as well, because that is how they make their living. But they won't. You don't get to that level all at once. It is an uphill climb.
Right.
But if they look at where the climb starts, then they could get involved, because I seriously think that having an academical background alone is simply not enough. So people like you, like yourself, and all of you who are here with me tonight, need to encourage the young people to say, well, look, listen, you can do this. One of my goddaughters right now, she's outside, I don't remember the name of the country that she's in, but she's in a foreign state, and she was given a scholarship, and she's in her 3rd year doing her bachelor's degree in musical education and the steel pan. The steel pan is what took Kayla there.
I think maybe what we think, or what we were conditioned to think of what education is being challenged and is being adapted now. Because education has been put into a box of public schooling rather than nurturing the mind and the intellect of the individual, which could take them to not sitting down in a class per se and receiving something from a teacher who has been taught to teach you a syllabus, whereby you can learn of yourself and develop your own individual self and go the direction you choose to go.
And that is why I think that back then when we went to school, as opposed to the children now, because I have a 14-year-old, so I'm very much up and aware about the educational system now. And when I look at her syllabus, to me, in my opinion, there's not much practical things happening in the classroom anymore. So the boys used to be able to do woodwork, shop. Some of them learned to, I know one of the best garage men, I know he learned, back then it was called auto mechanics in school, and he's one of the best mechanics in South Trinidad right now. I did everything. I did theater, drama, netball, basketball, football, you name it, I did it. And I mean, it made me who I am. But now the children are only being encouraged, they're staying in a different kind of way. And I think it is important every time we as adults get a chance to be an example, it'll be very commendable of us to show them that there's a different way.
And to think I never liked music in school because the music was boring in school.
Yeah. And look at you now, you're a producer. How long have you been producing music on a professional note, Trevor?
Okay, to say how long I've been producing music, I was since cassette days, like really mixing cassettes.
Cassette, look, some of them even know what cassette is, no bad. I think one day on the music, I said that word the other day, my daughter asked me, where's that mommy? I should be with that cassette. Listen, I had to, I don't look around. I probably bring these things back. Anybody who have it out there, they can sell it for me. A cassette, a CD.
Next time I come out,
what was the other thing? The record, yes. Back, you producing way back in those days.
No. Well, you can call it producing. I wouldn't call it producing, but they would call it producing now because, maybe like the early 2000s, doing my own music and stuff.
And where is your studio located? In Gasparilla as well?
Right now we're located in Gasparilla, yeah.
Where in Gasparilla? What's the exact address?
Gasparilla, Bonaventure.
Bonaventure.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to get in contact with you, what's the contact information?
You can contact me, 333-9574.
Slower than that, Panda. Slower than that.
That number again, 333-9574 to contact VIP Music Company or Unify the Band.
Oh, you have a band as well?
Yeah, man.
Unified the band.
Yeah.
I like the name. I'm loving the name. Are you booked up already for Carnival? Because Carnival is right around the corner.
Booked up for Parang.
You one of them die-hard Paranderos.
What I love about Parang,
let the Parang come on.
What I love about Parang is Parang going into the Sukkah season too. So we have a Parang caravan, but with Sukkah season we might still call it Parang caravan because Parang, the term Parang, is not necessarily a musical instrument. It's not necessarily a musical again. It's just like we're gonna have a Parang. If we say we're having a Parang here, that means we have an alignment. And that means we having fun. Anything could be a Parang now.
Did you just stop?
We are in the age of changing terms and adapting cultures and adapting different words and using it in different way. Wordplay.
In Trevor's world, the soca Parang goes to swing into the soca. But what I'm saying is, you have a lot of artists lining up wanting to record and that kind of thing for the Carnival season 2026. Because I saw the calendar and it's pretty early this next year, 2026.
Well, I would like, we do rhythms. Basically, we do put out rhythms.
So you put out some rhythms for Carnival as well?
Yeah, and people express their interest. So you will see some people coming on some calypso and some soca.
Nice, right. Yeah. So this particular rhythm that we're about to hear in a little bit, guys, we're actually going to hear them. Some of the artist ladies are here looking so lovely. I don't know, they come for best dress. Nobody can get a name and tell them they can't dress the
they can't, they just can't.
I don't understand. But I ain't going to burst the bubble yet. But, So this particular rhythm that you created is called what? Afrobeat.
Well, we did 2 rhythms this year. Actually, we did more than 2 rhythms, but 2 actually came out, and one is the Amor Africa. Of course, Amor is love.
Amor is love.
Right.
So it's love for Africa.
Amor Africa rhythm and Master Mix rhythm, 2 rhythms. Yeah.
And Master Mix rhythms. So the Amor for what, Africa?
Yeah.
That is the Afrobeats?
2 of them is Afrobeat Parang.
Oh, both of them are Afrobeat Parang.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the difference in terms of the Afrobeat Parang?
Well, I would say the Afrobeat Parang came out of the Soca Parang experience, and I studied it. I studied Crazy, I studied Kenny G, I studied the Parang, and then I studied the Afrobeat. And then I say, okay, well, you put it together. So the Afrobeat Parang is really started with Afrobeats. So we use genuine Afrobeat drums and percussions.
What's some of the persons on your rhythm this year?
This year we have Miguel, Simon, Nice Man.
Queen Miguel?
Nice Man, who is the queen here. Call her queen here.
Nice Man.
Sheldon Mendoza is in the U.S.
Okay.
Michelle Raymond.
What Sheldon Mendoza? That name sounds very familiar.
Sheldon Mendoza, yeah, that boy from Shogunas.
Okay.
Yeah. Foundation.
Yes. I know that name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, Michelle Raymond, Woman of Steel.
Right.
It's a nice man already. Dole Fire is in Panama. We also have, also Fus.
But you just went all out there?
Yes, we just gone there.
Nice.
He showed interest. He talked.
And what has he loved been for the rhythm thus far?
Great.
You're hearing it on the radio stations and that kind of
thing? Yeah, well, people say they're hearing it,
That is interesting. Guys, so I'm here talking with Mr. Trevor George.
That's not everybody, We also have
Hey, Amor.
Lady Tolish and Josie Rodriguez, and Daddy Chinese with me on one of the tracks.
Chinese like salt in everything. Yeah, Cuatro man. They like salt in every single thing.
Yeah, Cuatro man in it too, because Cuatro man play the Cuatro.
Cuatro man on this rhythm too?
Yeah.
So Cuatro man, you told
you're on the rhythm, but you play the music.
Oh my God! So that's like four different rhythms he's on. Last week we had him on, and he told me. I said, how many things he's singing and how many rhythms you're on? Pan? He said three, Eunice, 3. I just discovered it's 4, friend. It is actually 4.
Yeah.
So we are here and we are live with Trevor George. If you can say what he wants, and I say Trevor G. We're here and we're live with Trevor George, and we have some more people inside. I have some lovely ladies who are here. I want to get a chance to chat with them a little bit. And I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to be right back. And when I come back, we're going to come back with one of the ladies. Yeah? Don't move.